is really, really awesome about the communities that get to be built online is that we resonate. We resonate with those who are within the sphere of love, or those who don't resonate with love and easy emotions. They tend to not like content that tells them all about the amazing journey of being a human. And I know all about it as a 5D mystic. And the path to enlightenment, well, wisdom and bliss, yes. Pain and loss, no. That's mindset. And it is how your body feels too, though. So I support people who want to do emotional and mental self-regulation skills and all that great stuff that we talk about, personal development, self-help, and pseudoscience lady, because I bring human, spiritual, and spirituality elements together, and because not everybody believes in mystics. But today we're talking about how to build those authentic self relationships, which are not selfish in the sense of I'm going to take from you. It's about open-heartedness, and externally doesn't mean they don't think you're selfish, by the way. So FYI, when I see the human suffering love narrative engage with the content, with the blissful and wise, I remember this one beautiful person who says, you know, since my therapist said I'm doing a good job already and everybody's fucked up, I'm not going to do meditation, mindfulness, or journaling, which allows me to heal my attachment wound. This is where I'm adding that. I'm just going to say all people are fucked up and emotions are laundry, like that one Zen master says. So people who like to have a way to why they want to stay in the pain and loss, from that pathway of enlightenment to, they don't move to enlightenment. They have people who give them excuses for why they can keep saying that the stuff they feel is laundry. Now, it is a lot of work. As Patrick Tehan, a great therapist out there for childhood trauma survivors, and I say he's healed and healing because I don't know his full story, but I know he's a childhood trauma survivor. And one of his biggest regrets is the fact that his childhood made him unkind. See, my childhood, I have a twin and a mom who gave me a child-centric environment. So this is why I get to say, wow, you know what's amazing about the tribes that we build? It's that we build the ones who resonate. So we're human love. And people who think emotions are hard and then they don't want to do anything, they're called cowardice. Because that inner child isn't dead. They're just leaving it alone because they'd rather stay in their reptilian nervous system, which is a fight, flight, fright, freeze, flop, drop, and causes burnout and a lot more. We got the mantles of mental health, the mantles of spirituality, yoga. Mantles are superheroes, and they are actively using, no, not their prefrontal cortex. That's a whole bunch of other things, which we're not going to talk about. But if you're wanting to use your prefrontal cortex, get out of the trauma charges. We all have them. So organically grow up, be a Peter Pan of your own, not with lost boys, lost girls. No, we are all Peter Pan. So here's the fun of the ones who are independent lovers. Come on over, my lovely polyamory and monoamory. Open-minded people don't judge people at all, not even a little bit, because we don't do let me be an in and out group. We do, oh, I'm a human group, okay? So connections. We're all mammals and we love to be here. And when I see those who, again, have something to say about the ones of us who smile that we're pretending, I know that they don't have a good relationship with their inner child or their emotional plane. And again, that's where, thank you for stopping by. If you're one of those people for any reason and you think it's hard, it is hard for some people. They think it and then they make it happen, because some can notice that the attachment trauma experts are all saying personality disorders, healable, childhood trauma, healable. There's everything healable because you're not broken. In fact, that's why the fucked up excuse is a lame-ass teenager who didn't grow up. That's how I'm going to say it, because when I was a teenager, I was like, okay, I made some silly choices. Definitely not going to say I'm proud. I'm going to say the grown-ups told me I'm good with being right here. Yeah, I'm not doing you can get out of here. And when you end up becoming 44 and you actually get into situations that you didn't bring your way, because see, a good gut means I know healthy boundaries. It's healthy self-worth. I ain't messing around. So I will not tell you twice or thrice, depending on what we're doing here. I'm just going to keep on walking. When you walk a walk, it's because you write your own fate. Fairy tale, really? Fairy tale is really beautiful because it's in here. So compassion, it's an open heart. And that's because, again, we tidied up all of that, which is from your childhood. So some of us, the right use of power means, oh, look, I have a 3-year-old here and a 1-year-old. I ain't going to project my misery on anyone and use the misery wants company either. Because, again, another lame excuse of a sentence for somebody who says, No, I'm going to say I recalibrated, differentiated self right here. I'm a cord, you're a cord. I'm not actually vibing in the empathy. I'm going to burn out because I'm in my prefrontal cortex and I'm Maria and you are another person. And I just recalibrated to my embodied brain like you can. Okay, so I'm attachment trauma informed. Let's get to our lovely relationships. So relationships are fun for those of us who are authentic because we're not hiding ourselves and we're not trying to impress you. Like I don't try to impress anyone. I'm building together. We're building, not I by myself. We don't do anything by ourselves. Some people like to remind me of that because I tend to say me, 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 like a 3-year-old will. And that's why it's fair and square. We're a we. Like Dr. Daniel Siegel has taught me, me and we create a we. Why? Because Maria doesn't lose herself in you. I have a whole inner child. I don't get confused. Your name, use it. I'll use my name. And then if we want, we'll walk and have a good time together from the heart, open hearts. And that's why we're here as secure attachment. It's not boring. It's really fun because it's called an empowered woman, man, or they, who doesn't fall for the whole gender stereotypes or political stereotypes or any of that bias. We know our emotions and thoughts are not irrefutable facts. I mean, I just learned from another lady how to explain it. But I'm like, wow, really? I have to explain it? Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to go back in time. I was 8 years old. My twin sister disowned me. I had a feeling. I was like, oh no, I'm not a sister anymore. I remember the feeling because our body keeps the score and our mind keeps account. Luckily, I have a Jacob personality with my own Isaac and Abraham. I'm like, okay, well, we had an argument. And she left because my mom explained it to me. Okay, and she didn't say you're bad. No, she said you're different. That's the one thing you'll tell any of your children if you have a parent or parents who know how to make sure you don't think of yourself like a piece of shit. Just saying. So they'll explain. They'll talk to you. Not yell in your face, not call you names, like none of that. They'll talk to explain to you. And then, of course, they all have tempers. We all do, don't we? So that's, by the way, my Neapolitan heritage. We love yelling. It's called passion. It's very different than what people think it is. You need to hear the tone. But to hear the tone, you need to have open ears and practice. Once you have practice with the mammalian heritage, you're going to know the difference. I know the difference. And anyways, side note. So, long story short, when you have your authentic self, it's really easy to grow true authentic relationships. And when we meet Cusco's like a pot shot, we say we love you and we'll continue walking a path with you. We'll just ignore your misery wants company and we'll be able to talk to you and see. Here's the thing, because people who are looking to be in the energy of what is drama, and I'm not making fun of it, I'm just saying there are people who the human suffering love narrative, it's actually the string they harp and the string they sing. So when they come around to people that are human love narrative, we're not able to do that because we're online with a prefrontal cortex that consistently says, wait a minute, hold on, pause, because we're trying to hear what's being told, not the exaggeration. So the emotion is like, okay, let me balance it out. So when I got explained, again, I hold people the way I was held. Thank you, Terry Real. And some of us don't have unfinished business. So we don't have partners that have lack of self-worth. It means you need to know you're worthy. I'm not going to prove it to you. I'm going to tell it to you, and then you're going to say, yeah, you know what? I am worthy. And I know that nobody loses anyone because I'm not in your pocket. And that's because we walk and walk and walk and look in the same direction. And then we turn around, are we doing good? Yeah. And we keep lifting. It doesn't go down. Yeah. The only people who have connections with the boxing gloves, they need Terry Real so they can become independent, healthy, boundary people. Then they can have fun, like emotional grown-ups is what I call it. So you can come on over for emotional grown-up land, but that means you want to lift your emotions and not be, I want to talk about the shittiness that humanity is. No, those are for misanthropists. We love humanity. I'm human. I walk with Jesus, God, Akash, 5D mystic here. It's all bliss and wisdom, and it's not boring. It's actually fun to explain it. You can be here too, but it does require you to not want to sit in blue, basically, but we have all the colors. So again, true connections, they're built by people who want to have a good time in life. It's short. We got 24 hours every day and actually want it to extend and belong. And then we are alive, so we can do a lot more things with people because we have hands and feet and energy. Aliveness is very different than the pseudo-aliveness from burnout, from people who don't want to do personal development, self-help, and or good therapy accompany it. We can also add Reiki tarot, Akashic Record readings, come on over. Universal Love Transmission sessions. So like, share, subscribe, follow us, and tune in to anywhere you want. IHP is everywhere.